Hi, my name is Dr. Jiten Jethani and I am a pediatric ophthalmologist working at Baroda. Today I will be showing you how to set up a 3-meter Snelling's chart and how exactly we do vision assessment with this 3-meter chart. Now before we move on to assess how to see the visual acuity of the child or a patient who is verbal and who is able to read between A, B, C, D, let us first set up and let us first set the chart. So first and foremost, when you will receive this particular chart, there is a sticking tape at the back of the chart. So as you can see in the video, you have to remove the sticking tape from the back and put it on a clean surface. The clean surface is important here, mainly because if it is stuck at a dusty place, there's a chance that the glue will come out or the chart will get removed from a particular surface. Most important point here is to understand how to evaluate a patient's vision. So first of all, you have to calculate the distance. For this particular chart which is with you, we have also given a wire or a tape which is 10 feet in length. 10 feet or 3-meter chart, that is what this chart is. So obviously, when you set up this chart, you have to make sure that the patient whose visual acuity has to be assessed should be sitting at a distance of 3 meters or 10 feet from this particular chart. Now you have to check the vision binocularly or monocularly. So if the child is not very cooperative, you can always check it binocularly. But if the child is cooperative enough, you have to close one eye and mark it as right eye or left eye as to whichever visual acuity you are checking for or you are going for. And then you have to ask the child to start reading from the top. The first letter corresponds to 2200 as you can see in the chart. Now what does 2200 mean is what a normal patient can see from a distance of 200 feet. This particular patient is only able to see it at a distance of 20 feet. Since it is a reduced Snelling's chart which is being used at 10 feet, we are actually taking visual acuity for a distance of 10 feet with a reduced Snelling's acuity chart which can be transposed into 20 feet visual acuity. So this is how it goes. The flow is very simple. The first line corresponds to a visual acuity of 660 or 2200, and gradually as you go on, you will see that the last line shows a visual acuity of 2020 or even better than 2020. So the normal vision is 2020 or 66. So when you talk about 66, it is in meters, whereas when you talk about 2020, it is in feet. So in this particular case, you can always say that this is actually 10 out of 10. But since traditionally the visual acuity is measured in either 2020 format or 66 format, so we write it as per either 2020 or 66 for each eye separately. So thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for taking time to assess these wonderful kids and their visual acuity. Have a great day ahead.